Make your next move with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. And with a welcome offer of 150,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership, your business can soar to new heights. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum. Amex Business Platinum. Built for business by American Express.
Go all in on fall with Abercrombie Kids. Their newest drop of on-trend outfits are ready for everything, from the bus stop to family bonfires. And it wouldn't be fall without football. Gear up the kids with officially licensed NFL tees and sweatshirts. Shop Abercrombie Kids this season in the app, online, and in-store.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Raise the rudder! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
And I'm Katie.
And you're listening to Ropedrop Parkhop.
Hello.
I did not win Powerball.
Spoiler alert.
I know. Did anyone who listens win? There was Texas and Missouri.
Right.
Were the 2 states that had winning tickets.
Yeah.
$1.8 billion.
Good gracious.
So much money. But then I had to go to work this week and clean more teeth.
Sucky.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
100 more teeth?
200 a day, probably.
Yeah.
Ish. 28 teeth times 8 patients a day.
It's a lot of teeth you have to look at every day.
So many teeth. So many teeth. Anyway, sad. Send your condolences.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking before we hit record about some things that we might, want to do coming up eventually. And I was telling Erin she needs to find somebody to take her job because
I don't have time.
What we want to do is going to be full-time work.
I don't have time for a job. What the heck is happening? Had I just won the lottery, I wouldn't need it.
Right?
Then we could do whatever we wanted all the time.
Then we could just live at Disneyland and get content for you guys all day, every day.
Every day.
We'd never get tired of it, right?
Never. It would never, ever feel like a job.
That would turn into a job, and then we'd say, if we have to look at another Mickey, we're going to die. Instead of another
see
tooth.
One more Mickey Krispy tree. Let me read a review.
Okay, sounds good.
Because we talked a lot last week before any review got read. We just had to go back and listen.
Sure did, and then we talked a lot before we got to the news, and we talk a lot, guys. Sorry.
I feel like this was a really, really good choice for us podcasting. It was like the perfect medium. Okay, this is from Christy 10117. Exactly what I was looking for with 5 stars. This podcast is my favorite. You two have such great conversations.
Oh, good.
Thank you. We
That's
needed
apropos.
to hear that. You two have such great conversations, and I always feel like I'm talking to a couple of friends. As a seasoned Disneyland Resort visitor, I'm always looking for content that focuses on Disneyland and offers a unique and fresh take on the parks. And this podcast has just that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. That's a very nice review. Are you still here?
For sure. Yeah, let us know.
Come let us know. Most of the time, I would say most of the time I hear from listeners when I read the reviews and when you read the reviews that they're still here.
We are so glad to have you all still around.
The longevity.
I mean, I don't know why you stick with us, but we're happy to have you here. Sometimes we're crazy.
We are taking next week off. We have a little blurb that we'll play, and there's some other things happening. So
yes, there will be some stuff in the feed.
Yes,
just not
our
usual.
main episode. It's September 11th today,
yeah.
And this has just been a really heavy week.
Yeah,
and so we just decided to take a mental health break. So
we're having some compassion for ourselves, and hope that you are finding some balance in your life this week as well, and all of the things. The world is just a little heavy right now. So.
But we are not that kind of podcast.
Right.
But we
talk about happy things
recognize
today.
that not everything is sunshine and daisies and Mickey Krispies. So anyway, yeah. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, but we're not going to leave you hanging. And tune in next week because we have a little blurb that we'll send you somewhere else.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about news.
Okay.
Ariel caught on fire.
Which makes me really sad because Paint the Night is my favorite parade of all time.
Right. We do not want to see that parade suffer or go away.
No.
Ugh.
And we have talked about it for years and years and years. We were so excited when it came back. We've had a lot of you who have gone and seen it for the first time that have messaged us that, oh my gosh, yes, this is the best parade ever. And then this happens.
Yeah. So the aerial float, there were no flames, apparently. We weren't there, but bystanders said that there was smoke coming from the float. They evacuated the immediate area. They evacuated the float. Ariel's hooked in there pretty good. I wonder how long it took her to
I wonder how long it took her to get out.
Yeah.
And also she has no legs.
Right.
So then what happens?
They have to bring in a
tank.
They
have to carry her.
They brought in a tank and then wheeled her out in the tank.
I mean, they got to keep the magic somehow.
Right.
No, do you think, though, that some guy scooped her up like he's carrying her across the threshold?
They brought Prince Eric in, probably.
Maybe.
Right?
Hurried and found him wherever he was.
So that was the first parade of the night. I guess the second parade ran still.
With no Ariel.
Right.
And
no
they
float.
towed the float, which makes me kind of giggle.
I know.
Honestly, these are the things that somebody like us who goes frequently, these are the things that you want to see.
Yes.
Why was I not there?
We want the in-show evacuations. We want the, Space Mountain with the lights on. We want to walk the plank in Pirates of the Caribbean. We want all of that to happen.
Yes.
It never happens
walk
to us.
The plank. I've never heard it called that. That's funny.
But yeah, and then there was one bystander, I guess, that was stationed in front of the princess floats, or the three, and I guess they had to perform for like 10 to 15 minutes straight to
just
the same
spot
over and over again. They said they stayed in character just great.
That would be so hard.
It would be really hard, but they're great. They do what they got to do. And we've talked about before how when they're exiting the parade route, they're still on stage and performing all the way through, even though there's nobody watching them anymore.
Which is
crazy.
So weird.
Yeah.
But also, it makes sense. Like, if they went to the door, because the door's open, right? Whatever door that they're exiting through, it's open. If they just got to the door and then, like, shoulder slumped and they walked off, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of not magical.
Got to be off stage before you go out of character. Anyway, crazy. That's crazy. That was the big news this week. And then the security turnstiles at the Disneyland Hotel entrance have been under-scrimmed. Whatever.
Yes.
And the rumor is, and I don't know if it's been confirmed yet or not, but that they're going to make it more of a permanent
kind of
security
like
location.
what the other ones are looking like.
Yes. A lot of people are like, oh no, they're closing it permanently and everybody's going to have to funnel through that downtown Disney entrance, but that's not the case.
When are they going to do this on the east, on the harbor entrance? Because they're going to do that there eventually, I bet too.
Yeah, I'm sure next.
As part of that whole Esplanade Skybridge overhaul.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're going to mid-century modern that up a little bit.
Maybe so. I bet that'll all happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Then they close the Esplanade down and get all of that. What's that going to look like for traffic?
It's going to be
pedestrian
such a mess.
traffic while that's under construction.
How are they going to funnel? I mean, they're going to have to.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I can't picture it.
I'm sure they've got a plan.
Oh, I'm sure they do too. But who knows if it's a good one?
I heard on another on Disneyland Forever, Dan and Jordan. I heard on their podcast, and I'm curious, I can't remember where they said that this was last week. They record and drop on Thursdays, and I don't listen to their episode until we're done recording because I don't ever want to
steal their.
Yes, and I don't want to hear what they say and have their same thoughts. So anytime, but I've texted Jordan before, and I've been like, we're like the same person. They really have a lot of similar thoughts to what we do on the news. But they were talking last week about how there is a rumor, which this is curious to me, about some sort of gondola system.
Yes, I've seen pictures,
to the Honda
actually.
Center,
mm-hmm.
which would be interesting.
And then maybe even around the resort, like from the parking structures.
Which would be so lovely.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
I know. That's a long
gondola.
It's a long gondola. How long is the one, do you think, at Walt Disney World?
I have no idea.
Because it's several miles. How far is it from let's look really quick, as the crow flies, right? Because they could just build this wherever. But from the Honda Center and the Arctic, which would be so nice also, because we talk about taking the train.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the Arctic is the train station.
And would it be free to use, I wonder?
I don't know. Okay, Honda Center to, it's 12 hours and 57 minutes away from us, in case you were wondering, to Disneyland is, Disneyland or Disneyland Park? Or Disneyland or Disneyland Paris? So 3.3 miles if you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet as the crow flies, there's some little turns in there. So probably as the crow flies, maybe 2 miles?
2-ish, yeah.
So.
And I'm guessing the Skyliner covers way more than 2.
Do you think so?
Full miles. I would guess so.
Yeah. In Orlando?
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Total.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
Possible is a little iffy to me because it's in the middle of a city, right? Whereas the gondolas in Disney World, it's over swampland.
Right.
Where they had to build the support structures and all of that. So that could be interesting.
But we'll what see. They read is they were trying to get it done, but is it 2028? Is that when the Olympics are?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
So they were trying to get it done before the Olympics. And then next year is D23 in Anaheim. So that's 2026. So then 2028 would also be a D23 year for Anaheim, which is when they'd be using the Honda Center. So it makes sense.
Sure.
If they're trying to do that for the influx of people coming for the Olympics.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, here's hoping, right? That would be
all
really
of that
cool.
stuff. Do you think that they'll have that whole Esplanade done by then? 2028?
I don't know. It seems like such a big undertaking, but I feel like when they want to move something quickly, they do.
They don't ever want to move anything quickly.
No. But there's an actual deadline goal
Like
here.
Guardians. When they switched over from Tower of Terror to Guardians, that was fast.
Yeah.
And it was fast. Mm-hmm. Like it really actually was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm telling you. They can do it fast if they want to.
I bet you that a lot of these goals, that's 3 years from now?
Mm-hmm.
I bet a lot of these goals, and they've got construction heavily underway in Avengers Campus. Right. I bet a lot of these goals are set to be done by the Olympics.
Probably.
Because I'm guessing they're expecting a pretty heavy spike.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because when they first announced Disneyland Forward, it was like, a 10 to 20 year-ish project.
We're coming up on what? 5 years, 6 years?
At least.
Like we're almost a quarter of the way into this.
So who knows? Who knows what they expect to get done by then and what is still slated to be started later.
And I never really thought of it from the perspective of the Olympics, but I mean, that's international.
Right. And the guy they hired to be the new parks president
worked with the Olympic Committee.
So they've got that in mind for sure.
Interesting. I bet a lot. I bet we see a lot. I probably am not going to go at all during 2028. But just stay home.
Could be fun.
I don't know. It could be really fun. How fun would it be actually to just go see Olympians with their medals? Because they'll wear them.
Right.
If the Run Disney winners or Run Disney runners are wearing their medals in the park, the Olympians had better wear their medals.
Absolutely. Well, and here's another thought: are they going to bring back Run Disney in time for the Olympics as well? Because that would be kind of cool.
That would be it would be so cool and also so terrible for those runners.
So messy, but Run Disney, happens in January and the fall, and the Olympics is during the summer, so. It would all be just a crazy year that they'd have a lot of park attendance for.
I'm excited. Me too. I think there will be some fun, exciting things happening over there.
All of it will be good.
In conjunction. Okay, sorry. That was a total diversion.
And speaking of fire malfunctions, did you see the firework video?
No.
Oh, gosh. There was a rogue firework that happened that hit the freeway right on a car.
Oh, no.
You'll have to look up the video, but it's crazy.
That's what happens when you put fireworks in the middle of a city.
Yep.
I will need to watch. Do you have the video?
Let me see if I can find the video.
I would love to watch that. That's crazy.
Right?
Everybody's okay?
Yes.
Scary.
But can you imagine being that car?
No.
That it hit.
That's so scary.
Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, I'll look it up later.
I always think anyway, like those always stress me out anyway, because I think people on the freeway probably are watching the fireworks
probably distracted.
Yeah.
Can
that
you
always
imagine?
makes me nervous anyway.
No, thank you. Anyway, I'll send that to you later. But what other news do we have? Avengers Campus has a new bathroom coming.
Oh, that's
so
exciting.
There's officially a permit filed
That's
for a new bathroom.
That's probably one of my favorite bathrooms in
I know.
DCA
It'll be
anyway.
nice to have another one there.
I know.
Do you know about the secret bathroom at the Golden Vinery? Is that what it's called? The Golden Vinery? That's right?
I think so.
Yeah.
No.
So if you go in that entrance where the Golden Vinery
like where the
archway is.
Magic Key Terrace is?
Kind of, but before that.
Okay.
You can wind your way back there. There's a little secret bathroom there. Don't tell anybody else. But we should try it next time we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Should we take a little video and make our little reel?
It's like out of the way.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about it.
Probably very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Probably has still crappy toilet paper.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay, really, before we end our news segment, let's talk about our meetup.
Yes.
We've mentioned it. We're firm now. We have dates.
Yep.
So if you want to come join us, which you should want to come join us.
Yes, you should.
February 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Is that correct? Are you looking at it to be
really
sure?
Fast, yes. 6th.
Okay, let's start over.
Okay.
February 6th, Friday, February 6th, Saturday the 7th, which is the Gumball Rally Day, Sunday the 8th, Monday the 9th.
Yes.
And typically the way our weekend looks is Friday night, we'll do a dinner or something like that for anybody
kind of
who's
meetup
there.
thing.
Yes. And then Saturday's the Gumball Rally, so we'll just dedicate our time to that. Sunday is a day to hang out.
Yes.
We'll plan probably 3 or 4 things throughout the day to meet up for. You can come and go as you please. We don't expect people to hang out with us all day. But last year we had a group that stayed together pretty much the whole day, and it was great fun.
It was a really fun day.
Yeah. So, and then Monday morning, we'll record a podcast with like a recap of the weekend or a recap of the Gumball Rally, and then head home.
Yeah.
So if you want to join us, we would love to have you. We'd love to have you participate in the Gumball Rally. It's an event that we really love and think that you probably would love it too. So come hang out with us the weekend of February 6th.
Yep. Just reach out if you need info on how to sign up for the Gumball Rally and if you have any questions about our weekend.
Yeah.
Please come. It'll be fun.
It will be super fun. And the dinner will be outside the parks, so you don't need a park ticket for Friday night unless you are going to go to the park and you want to. Saturday should just need a one-day ticket. Sunday, we typically do a hopper.
Right. I've thought about this a little bit,
Me
but
too.
we'll be at Disneyland all day on Saturday. So we would be, if we decide just to do one park, it would probably be California Adventure that day. And we pretty much spent the whole day at Disneyland that day last year, right? So it might be fun to switch it up a little bit.
We did a little
We'll
bounce,
see.
but not much. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted on what we do as far as tickets are concerned. But please join us. It's a great group of people that comes. And every year, this will be our 3rd year doing it, which is wild, but that's okay. Last year was bigger than the previous year. And it's just a really great group of people. And we love hanging out with you guys. We love meeting you. And we've talked about this, but we have people within our little group that comes that have created lifelong friendships, I think.
Yeah.
And so come hang out with us. I think our friend Gary from Australia, which we talk about him all the time.
Yes.
We think he's coming.
Yes, that would be really fun.
I'm so excited if you want to meet an Australian. A real live Australian.
A real live Australian.
Anyway, please come. It's fun.
Yes.
Good
Join
people.
us. It'll be a great time.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it for news and updates and all of that. So we'll see you in a few minutes.
Calling all Disney enthusiasts. Dreaming of a magical escape? Look no further than Mouse World Travel, your Disney vacation experts.
Whether you're enchanted by the magic of Disney parks, setting sail with Disney Cruise Line, embarking on an Adventures by Disney journey, or relaxing in paradise at Aulani, we've got you covered.
Our team of experts will craft the perfect getaway tailored just for you. From park tickets and dining reservations to exclusive perks and personalized itineraries.
Ready to make your dreams come true? Visit mouseworldtravel.com and tell them Ropedrop and Parkhop sent you.
Mouse World Travel, where your Disney adventure begins.
Hey, everybody. So we are finally doing our Celebrities at Disneyland Encounters episode because it feels like there have been a lot more celebrity sightings over the summer at least, with Jon Favreau recording his Oswald show there this summer and just lots of celebrity sightings. Also, I'm best friends with Mariah Carey now. So there's my celebrity encounter, even though I didn't know she was there.
That was serious. I was talking about this the other day to somebody. It was so funny.
It is really funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
So have we talked about what happened?
Yeah.
Refresher.
Yeah.
She texts me and she's like, somebody big is here. There are a lot of security guards and plaids. Somebody big just rode Soren with us. And I was like, well, Mariah Carey's there today. She's like, no, not her. I'd recognize her.
It wasn't her.
She's like, I would know. I would know Mariah Carey. And I sent her a picture that I saw online of somebody. I said, okay, well, be on the lookout because she's here. And she goes, oh, actually, it was her.
Yeah. I recognized the boots because they were dangling in front of me.
That
on
is
Soren.
so funny. But they must have done a really good job sweeping her out real quick.
Yeah. And I honestly, even in the picture that you sent, though, it doesn't really look like her. If you know it's her, you can tell.
Also,
but...
the person I was talking to about this, we were like, why does she need that much security? Like, Mariah, it's not the 90s, number one. And number two, you just don't need that much security.
And it's not Christmas time, so you're not relevant right now. Just kidding. But what's funny is like the next day when she was at Disneyland, she's all like dolled up and cute and Mariah Carey-ish. So I don't know why she felt like she had to be incognito the day before, but not the next day. It's weird.
Celebrities are odd.
They are odd.
Which we're going to talk about in just a second because there was one celebrity who was there this week. This week was race weekend. The Disneyland Halloween half marathon.
Right.
And Nicolas Cage was there.
Yes. Do you think he ran?
No, I don't think so. I can't imagine that little dad bod that he has.
He doesn't have the flowing locks to pull off a run anymore.
No, I don't think so. But he's odd, which we were talking about.
He is an odd guy.
And you were telling me.
Oh, just that when I was in New Orleans, we had a little... Was it the haunted tour that I was on? I don't know. They drove us by the cemetery and said, this is... Nicolas Cage loves New Orleans. Like, it's his favorite place in the world, apparently. He has several properties there, and he owns one of the haunted houses there. And he has his burial plot picked out in this random cemetery. I don't know who else is buried there. There's probably lots of famous people buried there, but it's this big, giant pyramid of a structure that he has already built in the cemetery ready for him when he passes.
So I Googled it because I was like, really? I need to look at this. So it is a 9-foot-tall white marble pyramid and literally a pyramid.
Yeah.
In New Orleans' oldest cemetery, the St. Louis Cemetery.
Okay.
He purchased it in 2010. So he bought it 15 years ago for $3.2 million.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it has a Latin phrase, omnia ab uno, is inscribed on the tomb, which translates to everything from one.
Okay.
He's an odd bird.
Yes, he is.
Anyway, it's
But he's a brilliant actor.
I don't know. Is he?
Yes.
I used to think he was, and then I was like, wait, it's the same character over and over and over. He doesn't have a lot of range.
True. But what he does do is really great.
He used to be my very favorite. He used to be like my celebrity crush, my number one. It gives me the shivers now to think that.
Right.
But he used to be my very favorite.
And the joke is, anytime somebody posts a picture of Nick Cage at Disneyland, everyone says, wait, that's John Travolta.
Right.
So,
and
if you know, you know.
And half of the people get it and half of the people don't.
Right.
And you can weed out the youngsters from the elders.
But anyway,
he
was there, and there's a picture of him by Club 33, of course. Where he's headed in.
Hey, Nick. We're buddies.
Yeah.
Take us
Invite
to Club
us
33.
to lunch. We just want lunch. We don't even need the dinner. Just lunch is fine.
Lunch and a bevy. And some souvenirs.
And then Josh Gad and John Stamos were hanging out buddy at Disneyland a couple weeks ago, so that was fun to see pictures of that. They were watching the was that who that was? They were sitting watching the jazz band.
Oh, probably.
Over at Tiana's.
Yeah,
which super cute video.
Do you know the other connection that they have recently?
No. Are they in a movie together?
No. So we talked, I think, a few weeks ago about the Jesus Christ Superstar at the Hollywood Bowl.
Right.
Josh Gad was King Herod.
Yes.
And he got COVID before and ended up not, they were only 3 performances and he ended up not being able to do
one or two of them.
I just think one. Okay. And John Stamos stepped in and did it. And a podcast that I listened to, my favorite podcast, the 2 hosts are both Broadway actors.
Oh, cute.
And Joey, one of the hosts, was part of this production. He was one of the actors in this Jesus Christ Superstar. And so he kind of gave a little behind the scenes about it. And he said that pretty much like they didn't have an understudy for Josh. And so King Herod only has 1 performance and they...
One scene, you mean?
Yes. Yeah. One song. And John Stamos like flew in the day before and they rehearsed it the crap out of it to get him ready, and then he went on stage and did it like a pro.
I can't imagine having that kind of confidence to go in and do something like that.
Me
Good
either.
for him.
Yeah. So anyway, they were 2 King Herods.
Cool.
Interesting.
Really
little
fun.
tidbit.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to talk about your celebrity encounters today.
We have not listened to any of these.
Yeah, so
good luck on editing. Just
Thanks,
kidding.
thanks.
But let's listen to some of these and we'll talk about them as we go.
Hi, Erin and Katie. This is Nicole, and I have a celebrity sighting from back in 2003. I had won a trip to Disneyland, some kind of contest that many people won, actually. And part of that was, it was DCA. It was just a tiny toddler at the time. It was 2 years old, and they had an X Games, something related to the X Games happening there. And everybody who won the trip got to have breakfast with Shaun White, but I didn't know who Shaun White was. So we all got to meet him and have him sign merch that was given to us. And I don't have any of that anymore because I didn't know who he was at the time. So I didn't know it was that big of a deal. I now know that it was a bigger deal than it really was, but that's my celebrity sighting.
Shaun White.
Yeah, that's
in
pretty cool.
2003.
I mean, he may not have. He obviously was at least a little bit of a big deal.
Well, and he was a big deal
stuff, right?
in waiting.
Right.
He was probably still a big deal then. Just nobody knew he was a big deal.
When were the Salt Lake? Was it 2002? The Salt Lake Winter Olympics? Because I feel like that's when I knew.
2000?
Yeah, look that up real fast because she said 2003. This makes me feel really old. Did she say she was a toddler in 2003?
No, she said California Adventure was a toddler in 2003.
I was like, wait a second.
Here's the problem. They're going to be in, 2002. Good job,
Yeah,
Katie.
thanks.
Excellent
so anyway,
work.
he probably was like a big rising star at that point.
That's really cool.
Super cool.
Do you want to hear my 2002 Winter Olympics Salt Lake story?
Sure.
We went to them because we lived in East Idaho. Did you go at all for anything?
No, I did not.
Okay, we did. We went down for a weekend, and
I was married and lived on the East Coast at that point.
That's when you were gone.
Yeah.
Well, we drove down. We didn't go to any events, but we went to like the Olympic Village and did some stuff. Anyway, we went to dinner one night in Salt Lake, and we got out of the car and started to walk away from the car, and I thought, I didn't lock it, and so I turned around. I went back and locked the car, shut the door, went to dinner. And then when we came out from dinner, I wasn't thinking, and I grabbed the door handle to open it. And as I was grabbing it to open it, I thought, it's locked. I need to get my keys. Well, it opened. And I was like, that's odd. And got in the car, and our dashboard was gone. Like the stereo was gone. Stuff from the back seat was gone. Our car got broken into during the 2002 Winter Olympics.
I bet it was Shaun White.
It probably was. Hey, Nicole, did he have a stereo?
Right. Was he walking around with a car stereo under his arm? I think that is Nicole, one of our Patreon members. So
that is exactly
Hello,
who
Nicole.
it is. Hello. Anyway, that's so I always have a negative feeling when we talk about the Salt Lake Olympics. I'm excited for them to come back so I can feel better about them.
Right.
Okay.
Get a redo.
Let's go to the next one. This one is from Erin, not me. Another Erin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ropedrop Parkhop fam. This is the other Erin. And I was actually at Disneyland the weekend the 70th anniversary kicked off just about 2 weeks ago, and at least at the time of this recording. And I was at the World of Color dessert party for the 10:15 showing. And as they brought us over to bring us to our seats, we were waiting for our turn. And I look over, and Scott from Pentatonics was less than 10 feet away from me, and I fangirled so hard. It was almost embarrassing. I didn't want to interrupt him as badly as I want to picture, so I didn't bother him. But he was about 10 feet away, and I got a couple of pictures of him. And then I'd walked by him again after the show. Probably the most famous person I have ever seen at the resort, and a highlight of that weekend.
That's fun.
That is a really fun story.
It's funny. I'm not a Pentatonics girl. I mean, I like them. They're also Christmas folk for me.
Right.
Them and Mariah Carey.
I probably wouldn't recognize any of them.
Is he the blonde?
I don't know.
Let me look.
I have no idea what they even look like.
I know what they look like, and I would probably I could probably recognize, let's see, Pentatonics. But same Broadway star, Joey, again, on their podcast, was talking about how he's friends with the female from Pentatonics. And yes, I would recognize him. I think I would recognize him. He's the tall blonde guy.
All right.
Anyway, and he was saying how when they hang out together, people are always like, oh my gosh, you're so-and-so. I don't even know her name, from Pentatonics. And so he's like, it's kind of funny.
Gosh, Pentatonics has some rabid fans. I love
it.
Yes,
they do.
Good for them.
That's super fun. We've had some other people who, thank you, all of you. I'm looking at you, who have seen celebrities at World of Color that have sat near them and didn't leave messages. So thank you for leaving the message.
Yes. That's funny. And it's very divisive online when people post, their selfies with the celebrities and stuff. And a lot of people will hop on and say,
let them live their life.
You bothered them while they were just trying to have a family day at the park. I mean, you do you, right? Like if they're willing to take a selfie with you and you're brave enough to ask, go for it.
And sometimes they'll absolutely say no.
Right.
So I think I've talked about it before, but don't laugh. These are not celebrities, or they shouldn't be. Let's at least say Cody and Christine Brown. I saw Cody and Christine
Brown. They absolutely are celebrities. It's niche, but they're celebrities.
Anyway, they were in Cars Land, and I went over and just told them at the time, it was early in Sister Wives days. And I was just like, oh my gosh, we watch every week. And they were like, thanks. And I was like, can I get a picture? And they said, no, thanks. We're with our family. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. And their kids, I think, were riding an attraction, but they were on and awesome. Totally fine. And so, I mean, I don't know.
I bet either of them would take a selfie with you now in a heartbeat.
Ew.
I think they like their fame now at this point. But
I would not want at least Cody. He's the worst.
And he probably is the one that would take a selfie with you. If Christine hadn't been there, he'd have been like, sure.
Let's go. I think he's changed a lot since then, though,
too. For sure. I'm listening to her book right now. Oh. So super interesting.
That is interesting. Yeah. Worlds collide.
Yes.
Who have you seen? I know you saw your boyfriend.
Yes, I've seen Dave Grohl.
And you did not ask him for a picture.
I didn't, no.
Regrets?
Because I would have had to chase him down to do that. They were walking at a pretty good clip out of the park. So,
but maybe he would have, maybe you could have one of his children by now.
Maybe. I mean, it was before I knew that he was giving out children freely, so I didn't know to ask.
You didn't even know you had a chance.
No. I've seen Tony Baxter, which that's Disney celebrity, right?
And that was in the Grand Californian when you didn't talk to him then either.
No, he was busy.
So
I'm not the type that would interrupt somebody.
I know. I'm not either.
Yeah.
But then I really would regret it afterwards a little bit. Like, why didn't I shoot my shot?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I could have asked him to be on the podcast, right?
Maybe we still can. Tony, if you're listening, Bob Gurr, Bob Iger.
Right.
Not Bob Chapek. If you're listening, we're good.
I bet they charge some hefty fees to be on people's podcasts.
I wonder if they do. I don't know. Maybe they're just kind.
Bob Gurr, for sure, I would guess, because he charges fees for just appearances at events
for everything,
and stuff.
does he?
Which, good for him.
Good for him, totally.
You get your red shoe cash.
You get that paper. Okay, let's do another one. This one's from Allison. She put her name, Allison, parentheses, Winnie the Pooh rope drop girl.
Oh, yay! She's back.
She's back, and she's got a celebrity story.
Allison, we still have to try your technique.
We talk about it every single time, and we never do it.
Yes, it just doesn't work out for some reason.
Because we're the worst.
Mostly we forget.
Okay. Anyway, here's Allison's story. Did she see Winnie the Pooh? Is that her celebrity setting? I'm not going to brag, but every single time I go to Disneyland, I see Mickey Mouse.
I know. We never get tired of it.
Nope.
Not yet, anyway.
Hello, Katie and Aaron. This is Allison, the listener who rope dropped Winnie the Pooh. I sent you guys a picture of that and a little video on Instagram, but I just don't do social media. So it's on my business account, which is Foxbell Films. And I also sent a bunch of toddler tips in case it's helpful whenever you do your toddler episode. I hope you see it in time, but if not, totally okay. There's tons of tips, and I hope some of them are helpful. So just wanted to say it was super fun hearing my story on the podcast a while back, and fun to hear you guys reference it. And I hope one day you guys rope drop Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, so not a celebrity
Not a
sighting.
celebrity, but fun to hear from her anyway.
Yes.
And I think we did use her tips on the toddler
We totally
episode.
did.
Yeah.
Which was 100 years ago now.
Yes. And I've had a lot of great feedback on that toddler episode. A lot of people have said thank you for recording that.
Good.
So hopefully you guys got some good out of that.
Hopefully.
Yes.
And Allison, we will. We really will. We really will.
Yes.
Rope drop Winnie the Pooh someday.
Yes.
Someday.
Maybe, what if it's in our first booklet for Gumball Rally in February?
We could rope drop it
We
then.
could rope drop Winnie the Pooh. Be awesome. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll do it. Oh, maybe the next day we could start at Disneyland.
And rope drop
and
Winnie
rope
the
drop.
Pooh.
Maybe that could be
as a big giant group.
As a big group.
That'd be so fun.
If you're coming to the meetup,
do we all get to sign the book if we're all one
that
group?
would be so awesome if we're all
Fill
together.
up a whole page.
That'd be so awesome.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's
a plan.
make that happen. Okay. Now we need all of you to come for sure. So we can take up for sure a whole page. Allison, keep talking to us.
Also, we need to look up how many vehicles Winnie the Pooh has. Maybe we could fill all the vehicles.
Could we do an entire...
How many honey pots are there?
An entire loop of honey pots. That'd be really fun. Okay. Next one is from Natalie. And I know Natalie.
Okay.
I talked to Natalie. Okay.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. Here we go.
Hi, Katie and Aaron. This is Natalie from Texas. And when I heard that you guys were wanting to do an episode about celebrity encounters in the park, I knew I wanted to share mine because it's kind of unique and just a really fun family memory that I have. So this encounter actually happened many years ago. My family remembers it being the summer of 1997. So I was actually only 5 years old at the time. And we were taking a fun family trip to Disneyland. So my immediate family was there, my grandparents, and my aunt as well. And I remember everyone was very excited about riding the Indiana Jones ride because at the time, I think it had just been open just a couple of years. But of course, I was not quite tall enough to ride at this point. I remember going up to the little measuring stick and just, again, not being quite tall enough, which probably was a good thing because I think I would have been pretty scared to ride Indiana Jones at 5 years old. But my aunt was super sweet, and she decided she would stay back with me while the rest of my family rode the ride. So we just kind of found a nice spot in Adventureland close to Indiana Jones to sit and people watch and just hang out. And then all of a sudden, we look up and see this man walking by with this crowd of people around him. And I remember him wearing kind of flowy clothes. And my aunt immediately gets super excited and is like, Natalie, that's Michael Jackson. That's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is here at Disneyland. And truthfully, being only 5 years old, I didn't really have a big appreciation for who Michael Jackson was at the time. So I was just excited really because of how excited she was. And we watched him just kind of continue to make his way by us. And right around that time, my family actually came off the ride. And of course, my aunt immediately tells my family, look, quick, right over there. It's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's right over there. And my mom remembers looking over and seeing the crowd of people. And even though because of how many people were around him, she couldn't really see Michael Jackson well in the middle of the crowd, she remembers that he was wearing a black fedora. So everyone just thought it was so cool and so exciting. And even though, again, looking back, it's kind of funny, I had this really amazing celebrity encounter and didn't even fully appreciate who it was at the time. It's really cool to know that I did, in fact, still see Michael Jackson at Disneyland. And it's just a super fun Disney memory that I have with my family. Thanks.
Now you win.
That is amazing. You should have seen both of our jaws drop to the floor when you said who it was.
Katie was rifling through her bag trying to find something, and her head popped up and her eyes got big.
Yes.
Michael Jackson.
That's crazy.
Never heard of him.
I know. Who is that?
Who's that? You talk like he's famous.
In a fedora.
In a fedora. Did he have a glove on? Was that 80s or 90s? That was 80s Michael Jackson. That's really cool.
Super cool.
And also, I think, was he a big fan of Disneyland? I feel like
he spent time there, right? Because he did his own amusement park.
Neverland?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was kind of the Peter Pan of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's super cool. Yeah, you win for sure.
Story.
That's a good story. Who's the biggest celebrity that you've seen, would you say? Is it Dave Grohl?
Probably.
For me, it was...
Well, Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah. For me, it was Scarlett Johansson. Oh. But we all know how that ended. Oh. I don't handle myself very well around people. I get a little nervous. Okay, next.
Hi, Erin. Hi, Katie. My name is April, and I am responding to your call for celebrity sightings in the parks. This past January, my husband and I took our 8-year-old daughter to Disneyland for the first time for her birthday. And at some point during the day, we were standing in line for Alice in Wonderland. And as we were waiting, we were just looking around, and my husband and I look up at the upper level leaf portion of the attraction as the caterpillar starts making its way outside. And we both noticed that in the caterpillar is Robert Herjavec, one of the investors from the Shark Tank show. And he was riding with a young girl who I'm assuming was his granddaughter. And my husband and I turn and look at each other, just silently acknowledging that we both see him and recognize that he is who we think that he is. And then without warning, my husband just starts waving his arms in the air and yelling, "Hey, hi! Hey, Shark Tank! Woo! Shark Tank!" And Robert hears him and looks down and waves at us. And then the caterpillar proceeds back into the attraction. I look at my husband, and his apparent reasoning for doing this was he didn't remember what his name was and wanted to get his attention, so that was the way he did it. As they were exiting the attraction, we were now at a portion of the line that sits adjacent right to the exit. So as Robert came off the ride, my husband shook his hand and just told him hello and that we were fans. And Robert was very nice and gracious and thanked him, for his.
Oh, it cut off a little bit. Sorry.
That's a great story, though.
It's really funny.
I don't know Robert from Shark Tank. I'm not a big Shark. I mean, I don't watch Shark Tank, so I don't really know who he is. But the best part of your story is your husband. I want to meet your husband.
Also, congrats on getting that last name, Robert Herjavec. And it's who I was thinking it was. I'll show you. Have you ever watched Shark Tank?
I mean, I know of it.
You'll know who he is. Let me show you a picture. That guy.
I mean, maybe.
I would recognize him, I think. I would be, well, I mean, I'd look at him and be like, oh, I remember, his face
famous.
is familiar. Yeah. So I would probably recognize him. That's really funny. That's a really funny story. I'm loving these niche celebrities.
I know.
Okay.
I was wondering if Scott from Pentatonics was maybe sitting next to him in the caterpillar.
Okay, we have one last one. This is from Alyssa. I know Alyssa also.
Hey guys, this is Alyssa. I just got done listening to your latest podcast episode, and I wanted to share my experience using the EVE transportation system from John Wayne to
perfect. This
my
is
hotel.
better.
So you just have to download the Away We Go app and then create an account. Once you've done that and signed in, then you just hit the trip planner option at the bottom, and you select your departure location and your your arrival location. And so if you're going from the John Wayne Airport to your hotel or Disneyland, you can do it either way for that. And then, sorry, I'm on a walk, so there's probably some background noise, but anyway. And then once you do that, you can either hit depart now to figure out what is the next available route. So like if you just landed and you want to schedule it, then you can. Or I booked mine like a week in advance. So if you change it from depart now to arrive at, you can choose the day and time that you want to arrive by to either Disneyland or your hotel by. And then when you get to the airport, you just go to the courtesy vehicle shuttle pickup area, and they have a huge sign that tells you where the bus or shuttle is going to pick you up. And then I even used it going between my hotel and another hotel on the last day I was there for a pin trading event, and then from that hotel to the airport, and it was super easy to use. So hope that's helpful.
I feel like that's a celebrity sighting.
Yes.
The Eve shuttle.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that's what we did, right?
Yeah. And so I'm wondering if just when we were there, so we have the Away We Go app, but follow these instructions if you're going and you want to try using this. Away we go. And then I created an account. I don't have, let's see, Trip Planner. I have that. I'm doing it right now. So let's see if I can do it.
Pre-schedule something.
Yeah. So John Wayne, Howard Johnson. It just gives me driving instructions. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I must
What
be
we're doing wrong,
something wrong.
yeah.
Yes, because all I get is depart now, and then there's a 21-minute drive. So I'm going to click that. And then it just takes me to a map. It doesn't tell me where I'm going to catch the shuttle. I don't know. I must be doing something wrong. And I'm wondering, too, if it's not available when I'm trying to do it.
Maybe.
If that on
But
demand is just not available.
Seems like you should be able to pre-schedule it at least from there, right?
Yeah. I don't know. But thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
And it sounds like you enjoyed it and you liked it.
Yeah, maybe, we'll try it again for sure.
Yeah.
Next time we go.
Yep. And so when I click on, here, let me give you some more information. When I click on that depart now to change it, I can change it, depart at, arrive by, and then it's my connecting mode. I can choose walking, bicycling, and driving. I can't choose a shuttle.
Huh.
So I don't know. I don't know what the problem is for me. I probably just have something not set up correctly.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, thank you, though, for that.
Yes.
We appreciate
We'll
it.
figure it out eventually.
And that's a great place to end.
We're pretty smart people, I think.
Most
of
think
the
so,
time.
too. Not always
We're
for
pretty-
me
we're
specifically.
pretty travel savvy.
I guess.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Thank you, everybody, for your messages. Keep them coming.
Yes, we'll
We
do
love
another
these
episode.
episodes.
I think they're so much fun. I
So
love
fun.
listening to what you guys have to share. So
It's really funny because we're listening to the messages for the first time usually together, and it's hard to not do commentary while the messages are playing or laugh or make faces. So
yep, totally.
If only you could be in the studio with us while we're listening to your awesome messages.
This is the closest it's going to get. But thank you. We appreciate them.
Yes.
And don't stop. If you have a celebrity encounter that you want to share with us, we can do another episode. So go ahead and click the Speak Pipe link in the show notes.
And like I said last week, you can feel free to send us a message. If you don't want to leave us a voice message, that's fine.
Yeah, and we'll read that.
We'll read those out loud.
Yeah.
This is your weekly reminder to follow us on Instagram at ropedrop.parkhop and Facebook the same. And then go join our fun discussion group on Facebook called Rope Dropping and Park Hopping.
And if you haven't subscribed to our podcast yet, subscribe, leave us a rating, leave us a review. We appreciate them all so much. And join us on the Patreon.
Yes, please.
And join us in February.
Yes.
Because
all the things.
Yeah, we want all of you to come. The more the merrier. It's super fun. But in the meantime, if you are planning on coming, join the Patreon because a lot of our Patreon members come to the meetup.
Yes.
And so you can get to know some of these people ahead of time and then meet in person and make Disney friends.
It's way fun.
It's way fun. We should put a post in the Facebook group where we have some solo travelers who are trying to hook up. Maybe everyone should just come to the meetup. Maybe that should just be the plan.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway,
okay.
Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, for sure. See you next week.
Yes.
Well,
kind of.
Kind of.
In 2 weeks, we'll be back to normal.
Yes.
Okay,
Bye.
And Doug. Limu and I always tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. But now, we want you to feel it. Cue the emu music, Limu.
Save yourself money today. Increase your wealth. Customize and save, we say.
That may have been too much feeling.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Listen. That's the sound of the fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron. The sound of captivating electric performance, dynamic drive, and the quiet confidence of ultra-smooth handling. The elevated interior reminds you this is more than an EV. This is electric performance, redefined. The fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron.
For a limited time at McDonald's, get a Big Mac extra value meal for $8. That means 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, and medium fries, and a drink. We may need to change that jingle.
Prices and participation may vary.
The American work ethic demands a hard-working power grid. For nearly 140 years, Siemens Energy has been driving America's energy expansion. Our expertise and broad portfolio supports a stronger energy system. Today, our equipment helps generate 25% of U.S. electricity. From coast to coast, Siemens Energy is building a more robust and reliable U.S. grid. Let's make tomorrow different today. Learn more at SiemensEnergy.com.
Want to see your brand on TV? Roku Ads Manager makes it easy to launch targeted ad campaigns in minutes, track results in real time, and drive on-screen purchases with just a click of the Roku remote. Get a $500 match on your first $500 spent with code ROKU500 at ads.roku.com. That's code ROKU 500 at ads.roku.com. Terms apply.